Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is Kicking Diabetes Ass with Keto, and my name's Amber. Tonight we are making a grilled tri-tip and stuffed mushrooms, so stay tuned. Hey guys, so I just wanted to show you how I marinate the tri-tip. It's noon right now. We're probably gonna eat dinner around 6 o'clock, but in the meantime, I'm gonna show you what I use to marinate my beef. So right here, we've got a 4-pound tri-tip. We want the fat to stay on there. We buy it untrimmed because that's the best way. And I don't think this is gonna fit in my bag here. I might have to cut it in half and put it in 2 separate bags. But in the meantime, I'm gonna use granulated onion powder. Garlic powder. This is beef seasoning, and I get it at my local grocery store. I think you can find these at Walmart too in the international food section. All right, some ground black pepper. All right, now we're just gonna rub all that in here. And then we're gonna flip it over and do the same thing. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this. I'm gonna cut it in half and I'll be back. Okay, so I've separated the beef into 2 bags. I had to cut it in half because my bags weren't big enough. And we're just gonna take some Worcestershire sauce, Worcestershire sauce, what's this here sauce, whatever you call it, W sauce. We're gonna, usually I do about half a bottle, but we're just gonna pour it in until it looks good. And just so y'all know, I did wash my meat before I started this video. Okay. Close that one up so it don't leak on the counter. And then we'll pour the rest of this one in here. Don't want to let all the air out. I'm just going to kind of mix it all up there. Get all the air out now. We're just going to have it sit. Now I'm going to have this marinate outside the fridge at room temperature, because I don't want to try to put the meat on the grill cold. All right, so we're just gonna let these sit here and marinate, and we will be back in a few hours. All right, we're gonna sear both sides. All right, so we seared both sides. We're just gonna flip them over. Oh, you know what? We're gonna put this one on here on the fire a little bit longer. Get a nice char on the outside. There we go. All right, so we're gonna take them off the heat over here. We're gonna put the cover on, and we're gonna let them bake here on the grill for about 45 minutes to an hour. Depends on how rare you want it. Okay, so while the tri-tip is baking on the grill, we are gonna get started on the stuffed mushrooms. Okay, so first we're going to take some of this maple sausage. You can use any kind of sausage, but we're going to use the maple flavored because it's got a sweeter taste to it. And we're going to go ahead and start browning this up in the skillet. Okay, so I've preheated oven to 325, and while the sausage is browning on the stove, we are going to go ahead and clean out the insides of these mushrooms. Take the stems out. Whoops. All right. Let me get a bowl real quick. Actually, we'll just scoop it onto the plate here. So we're just going to take the spoon. I call them the gills. I'm just going to scrape the gills out. Alright, so we want it to look like that. Just scrape out the inside. Okay, I'm going to do the rest of these. We'll be back. Sausage is all cooked up in the skillet. We're going to add about 4 ounces of cream cheese. Let that start melting in there. Back in a minute. Okay, so we have the cream cheese all melted in here with the sausage. So now we are going to add 1 4-ounce can of the diced jalapenos. You don't have to add these, but me and my husband just prefer it this way because we like it spicy. Get these all mixed in here. And the sweetness from the maple sausage and the spiciness from the jalapenos together, OMG. All right, get this all mixed up and then we'll start stuffing these mushrooms. Okay, we are ready to stuff our mushrooms. So here we go. So you're just gonna take some of the sausage jalapeno mixture. Now, I'm probably not going to use all of it, but later on, I'm telling you, this is so good dipping your pork rinds in. And you can overstuff these. I don't think there's such a thing as too much stuffing. I bought these mushrooms, I got them over in the produce section, the individual ones that were $3.99 a pound, because I didn't need that many. And if I bought a whole thing of mushrooms, they would just go bad in my fridge and it'd be a waste of money. But I don't even think I bought a whole pound, so I think I spent $1, I think it was like $1.87 on these mushrooms today. So not too bad. And then the Farmer John sausage, the links, you can actually get those at the Dollar Tree for $1. And then, you know, cream cheese I get at Walmart, the 2-pack, because it's better savings that way. All right. Now that we have these packed full of goodness, we are going to top these with a keto version of a toasted breading. Okay. So what we're gonna do, this is 1/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons of ground up pork rinds. This is actually some I had left over from a previous dinner I made. And we're gonna melt a tablespoon of butter in this. So we'll do that, we'll be right back. Okay, so we've melted the butter in the pork rinds. And now we're just going to top these mushrooms. You gotta use your finger. or they'll get all over the place, and we want it mostly on the mushrooms here, so. Kind of pack it on there. So if you've ever made stuffed mushrooms before, a lot of them come with some kind of toasted butter breading on top. And I found a keto way to do it. All right, I'm gonna finish topping these. We'll be right back. Okay, we've topped all of our mushrooms. We're gonna put them in the oven, 325 degrees. We're gonna do them for about 20 minutes and then we're gonna check on them. But we just wanna make sure we get the mushrooms cooked. Everything else is cooked. So we'll see you back here in about 20 minutes. Okay, so we've got about 5 more minutes on the mushrooms. We took the meat off the grill. So right now it's just resting. I'm gonna cover it with some foil and then we'll be ready to eat. Okay guys, so the mushrooms are done. The tri-tip is done. Let me just let you see. So we got an end piece right here. We're gonna do a little taste testing. Beef. It's what's for dinner. If you marinate and you season your beef the right way, you don't need sauce later. Sometimes I do like to put butter on it though, just because I like the flavor. Okay. I want to show you guys a mushroom too. Hang on. I want you to see I'm gonna drip a little bit how crispy the top is. So crunchy it is. Just like if you were to do breaded mushrooms, you know, the breading topping. You can use pork rinds for just about anything now. Well, anyway, still chewing, sorry. This is it right here. This is grilled tri-tip, and we have some stuffed baked mushrooms for dinner tonight. So if you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you like this recipe, go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell. It'll let you know every time I post a new recipe. And I want to thank y'all for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.